You know Joanna Lumley? She's lovely. Absolutely lovely.
She's very lovely.
You are absolutely lovely.
You are a lovely person. Alright, I'll do the claps.
3.
Alright, so we want to.
We want to
go that way.
We want to go. I want to get my souls back though, man.
Fair enough.
Ooh, that was a stylish move.
Yeah, oh, it was. So.
That wasn't.
You know that bird that you killed?
Yeah.
I heard someone say what the bird was, and so you know how all these different things those are hollow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a harpy.
Well, someone's called it an ornifex, and I was like, okay, so the birds are ornifex.
Yeah.
And it turns out that they might not be called ornifex.
Okay.
It's the name of a person in Dark Souls 2. Well, not the name. It's the name of a bird person in Dark Souls 2.
Oh right, okay.
It's like Blacksmith Ornifex.
Manserpent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got Manserpent thing. Yeah.
So yeah, Ornifex. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna call all the birds Ornifex though.
Yeah, I was gonna go for harpy or something.
Well, that's what I thought they were. Almost originally, I was like, oh.
Well, it's not hard to mistake because
harpy.
Yeah, generally in mythology, it's just a harpy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played a lot of The Witcher, and
The Witcher is such a good game.
As well,
I do want to play through 1, 2, and 3. I'm thinking, if we can learn how to censor, I might do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just because I've played through 2 and I've played through some of 3.
I've played through all of 3 twice.
It's a good game.
It's such a good game, but God, some of the decisions, if you choose the wrong one.
Yeah.
Especially because a lot of the decisions are really not obvious until after you've done them.
Yeah, well, my friend.
It's properly unseen repercussions in it.
Yeah, when I started playing it, my friend said, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
My friend said to me when I first started playing it, now then, if someone gives you an option to do with a tower, burn the tower.
Yeah, burn the tower. Always.
I'm like, okay. And I got to a bit and it was a mission to do with a tower of mice. And I was like, okay, well this is a tower, what do I do with this? And I tried burning it and I was like, I can't burn the bloody thing down. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with it then? Eventually, through having to restart it a couple times.
Yeah.
I just figured out, okay, so I just can't burn this tower down.
No.
And so I talked to the girl. I was like, go back to Kaer Morhen.
You
go back to Kaer Morhen, and you'll be all right there. And so I sent it back. And there was a bit of a raunchy scene between her and Geralt.
Yep.
I had to rewatch that scene like 3 or 4 times because I was like, okay, well I made the wrong decision there and I had to kill her. Let's go at it again. I was like, raunchy scene, okay, skip. Okay, made the wrong decisions, and I had to just keep skipping past the same scene over and over and over again.
The thing is, we played the DLCs, but you won't have, will you, because you haven't completed it.
No, I've not got to the DLCs yet, and I'm saving...
Oh!
I got to a point where I got halfway through the game and I was like, I'm not going to buy the DLCs on Xbox.
No,
because I want to get it on Steam.
I will say this, and I will say it 1,000 times. The only game that's ever been worth buying the Season Pass for was The Witcher 3.
Dark Souls 3.
Also Dark Souls 3, but no, The Witcher 3 was...
You're toxic and you're slipping under. Britney Spears is looking a bit shite nowadays. Just look at her there.
She's so bulbous.
She's all bulbous.
She's all puss-like.
She's... she's squishy. Grab your souls and just run. Just don't bother fighting them two, just run.
Drawn to an area where the numbers count for nothing.
You're 40. Yeah, you might as well just attack Brittany there.
What happened to you, Brittany? You used to be so cool.
Well, the Painted World of Ariamis is basically the dumping ground of all of Dark Souls. It's where all the really shit things go.
So is that the reason why the scrub enemies are here?
Yeah. Oh, that's poison. I'm pretty sure if you... I'm not certain if you can get poisoned. I wouldn't chance it though. Yeah, so I want to play The Witcher 3 at some point.
Yeah, no,
I want to play The Witcher series at some point, because I played through 2.
I've played through 2. It takes no time whatsoever to do 2.
I know, but it's such a good game.
The thing is, I went back to 2 quite recently, and from 3 to 2, the control scheme is just awful.
Well, I played 2 first, and I was like...
I played 2 when I was like 12.
Well, I got it on... I actually first got it on PC. I bought the... I saw it in a charity shop.
Did you?
Yeah, that's where I got Diablo 2 as well. I love that game as well.
I know, I've played Diablo now.
Oh, it's such a good game. But, I got The Witcher 2, and it was like the Assassin of Kings HD Directors CD Remix Edition Part 4.
I don't understand that, because there's no DLC for it. As far as I'm aware, there's no DLC for The Witcher 2.
Well, it doesn't matter.
But I think it's just a HD, like, small update.
Oh, so you have to run and jump to get the item. So you have to go on that little
outcropping.
Yeah, you've been there.
No, I'm just checking.
But yeah. So when I first got it, I didn't really understand it.
Oh, it's a very nuanced story.
It's like there is a story, but it's like they assume that you played not Dark Souls. They assume you played The Witcher 1. And I was like, okay, I didn't. So I just sort of bumbled my way through it, and I was
as well as they assume a little bit you've read some of the books.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, and I played a little bit of it. It's a fun game.
Yeah,
and.
What?
I do love it. Every now and then I go back to the game and I'm like walking around and
it's very pretty, especially what was that first village you go to?
It's been a while. Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah, no, Flotsam's very nice area.
But yeah, I absolutely loved the world of The Witcher. I thought it was really, really cool, and I played 3, and I was like, yeah, you can open it.
I was checking.
I played 3, and I was like, oh, this is cool.
Oh, Painting Guardian stuff. I'm guessing Dex equipment. Nothing else here?
Oh, no, not really.
Where?
But yeah, I played through Summer 3, and I was like, after that I was like, I love The Witcher.
The Witcher 3 is insanely good.
But
it's just insanely long.
I don't mind.
No, I don't mind. But the thing is, you end up like losing entire weeks to it.
Yeah, I made the mistake of starting playing it during some of my final exams. I had to stop playing it, and I was like, in my exams, I was like,
what if I did this? Or as well, you go fight the legendary contracts and shit.
I don't think I did legendary contracts, but there's one thing I'm still like annoyed about in Witcher 3.
I did attempt to do like 100% of the contracts in the game. I think I did the very first time. And I did all the contracts, and I was looking for all the Witcher gear. And the game, the fucking my save just cracked out on me.
Well, what was it I tried to do in Witcher 3? It wasn't something I tried to do. It was just I was going through the sewers. I can't remember what mission it was. It was a while back, and I found this really cool piece of armor, and it was better than my actual piece of armor, which was like lime green or something.
The Witcher's gear.
Yeah, it was like the Griffin gear or something.
I really enjoyed the Griffin gear and the what was it? The Uzrine gear, the Bur's gear.
I didn't get that one.
That was Skellige's like thing.
Well, I got the it wasn't a Witcher gear thing. It was something else.
You can just pick up normal armors that are better than Witcher stuff. Especially...
Oh yeah, and this one was so much better. It was red and black, and it looked so cool. But I had to redo the save because, unfortunately, I got confused of which character I was trying to romance at the time. So you can just jump down off there and get.
Oh yeah, because if you romance,
if you romance one of them,
Triss and
Yennefer
at the same time, you get that weird threesome scene where they fuck you off.
Yeah, and I was dead certain Yennefer.
Oh,
Yennefer is the one that I'm going for.
But then you did Triss.
Yeah, I accidentally did Triss, and I was like, damn it, and I just reset the save. And I thought that item that I got, the really cool armour, would just stay there and I'd be able to pick it up.
Oh, no.
No, it didn't. And from then on, I've always been just beating myself up because I really loved that armour, and I couldn't get it again.
You loved that armour, but you loved Yennefer more.
Yeah. I sacrificed my armour, my really cool armour, for Yennefer. Though, to be fair, I didn't realise I'd lose the armour.
The thing is about The Witch, you know the series, I haven't finished it yet, even
Netflix
now.
series.
Yeah.
So good.
I haven't finished. The thing that annoys me is Foltest isn't like Foltest is, because Foltest is much smarter than that.
The king.
Yeah.
Also, I just saw you like looking at this a bit strangely. Careful.
Dragon?
Undead dragon.
Sick. So it's 2,000 souls.
Whatever.
It's like a level.
No, only 2.
No, it's a level now, because I'm on like 13,000 per level.
Well, yeah, the series I thought was really good.
But
one issue that I had.
Triss isn't ginger.
Yeah.
That's like my only real gripe with the series is Triss isn't ginger.
Well, I have a couple gripes with the series. One is that they don't use the Witcher powers too often.
No, because I relied on them heavily.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I enjoy the fights. The fights are amazing.
Yeah, sword.
Because like when he fights,
yeah, he uses his sword like much better than most people I've seen in like proper action films.
Oh no, I've seen like sword masters that aren't that good. I don't know whether that's down to cinematography or choreography or if it's genuine skill.
I mean, I'm pretty certain.
And if it is genuine skill, props to I forget his name.
Henry Cavill
for learning like that.
I think that's his name. He played Superman.
The same as the guy who did Aragorn. His training, he went through...
Viggo Mortensen.
Viggo Mortensen is an insanely...
That might not be his name either.
He's an insanely good swordsman now.
Oh yeah, Viggo's cool, but I've never seen another film with him in it.
Oh, as well as the kid who played the live-action version of Aang. He properly studied karate.
Let's not talk about that.
No, but he did properly study karate.
Yeah, unfortunately, his career is ruined.
Because of it. Ah!
Screw M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong or whatever.
Good old M. Night Shyamalan.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, so he shall always be, in my heart, the guy who ruined my favourite cartoon / anime.
No, but I'll give props to the kid. He did try very hard.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can't fault the people in the movie.
No,
I could.
No, you
because
could.
Some of them were shite. I'm not saying that because it's not like one of those Indiana Jones 4 type situations where it's like nostalgia and all that lot is clouding my judgment. No, it will, yeah, slightly.
Yeah,
but at the same time, no, bad movie, really bad movie.
Really, really bad movie.
Yeah.
You know what really annoys me? I was on Netflix last night, and I was like, Becca put on Jurassic Park, the first one.
Great film.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what I'm in the mood for now? Indiana Jones.
Not sure how those two are connected, but go on.
Stephen King.
Steven
Spielberg.
My God, if Stephen King directed Indiana Jones, that would be mad.
It would be insane. That would actually be a really good...
It would just be like Indiana Jones going from place to place, seeing like horrific visions of his dad belittling him, while his mum is like a ghost rising out of a bathtub. Oh God. Stephen King is he's a great author. One of my favourite things I have... Oh, maybe heal up a bit. Never mind. Yeah, that hurts you. The purple goo hurts.
The purple goo?
Purple goo. So...
should I bother fighting the undead dragon? Is it going to be worth it?
Yeah.
So,
one of my favourite things of that Stephen King has ever been in, it's a movie, and I'm not sure if you've seen it.
Might have done.
It's a really good film. And first of all...
Is it by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong?
No, it's by someone amazingly better. It's written by Stephen King. directed by George Romero.
Oh, this is a hell of repertoire already.
Yeah, and I imagine you know who George Romero is.
Yes.
And
also Hideo Kojima did the screenplay.
No, I think that was also Stephen King. But the effects were done by, wait for it, drum roll, Tom Savini. Never mind. So
sorry, George. This is one I'm gonna have to not know about.
Tom Savini is one of the best effects people that I know.
Oh, come on.
He's on like, do you know who Greg Nicoretto is?
I feel I could do, but go
on. He did some of the effects in the Evil Dead films.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Tom Savini, Greg Nicoretto worked under Tom Savini, and Tom Savini did the effects for Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. He's also worked on like loads and loads of other films, and he's just a really, really good effects guy.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Part 1. He did the effects for that. Unfortunately, most of his effects were cut, but the one that still remains, which is a really cool effect, is the arrow going through Kevin Bacon's neck.
Oh shit, yeah.
If you've not watched Friday the 13th, I really want to do like a review of the Friday the 13th films. Just go through the films, because I love those films so much. Every time there's a Friday the 13th, I reckon you know about this.
Yeah, you watch all of the films.
Yeah, I binge watch all the films.
Like, I'll go and visit you the next day, and you are absolutely destroyed.
Oh yeah, because I have to watch through, what, 12 films?
12 films in order. In succession as well.
Yeah, so I wake up at midnight, I pop the first film in, and I go through the first film. They're all about an hour and a half long, so I can finish them all within the day.
So he looks like a dog that's like looking at something on the floor.
Well,
do I just go for the head?
No.
No? Arms?
Go for the arms, but so the trick is he'll do that, slash his arms, that's a brick, and then get back because his head's going to be there, and he'll push you off the side or do whatever's going on there, and then you'll die of toxic or something. So you want to get out of the way. Never mind.
So
you just like,
yep.
So goes to his hand, slash a bit, move back. He'll put his head towards the hand you were just at.
Yeah.
Then you go to his other hand.
Right.
Or you go to his head. That's what I would do anyway.
So you're just doing a running rotation.
Yes, basically. But yeah, Friday the 13th films, absolutely love them. It's for me, like the 80s slasher films, love them. But there are three main ones that everyone knows. And it is Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yep.
Friday the 13th, and Halloween. And
Halloween.
Yes, I know it was made in the 70s, but a lot of the sequels came out in the 80s.
I mean, some came out in the 90s.
Let's not talk about them.
No, we don't talk about them, but we can acknowledge that they exist and we want to forget about them.
Yeah, and the thing that I love about Friday the 13th is it wasn't overly complicated.
No, it was a pretty clean cut slasher film.
It will sound a bit like confusing, like how can you complicate a film? Well, it's not complicating one film, it's complicating the entire overarching film experience.
The thing is, you can complicate a lot of films, because, some films have subtle nuance that, really pays off, but some people try and complicate really simple films.
I don't know if it goes that deep, it's just the story behind them, it's just, they really messed it up. Halloween in particular, I'll get onto that in a second, but first of all, Friday the 13th, what is it about? It's about some guy who comes back from the dead to kill camp counselors, and that's pretty much it. And if they go onto his territory, he'll kill them.
Yep.
Or in some cases, in Part 8, he'll go to New York and he'll kill them there. Just for no apparent reason. Also, apparently, Crystal Lake, as in like Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
For some reason, and somehow...
Oh, for God's sakes!
Camp Crystal Lake connects to the ocean. That connects to New York.
But it's a lake.
Yeah. It's weird that, isn't it?
Pretty. Oh, for God's sakes.
Alright, move back. Alright, now go up there and attack the head. Alright, never mind. Down to the hands. Alright, move back. Only do like 2 or 3 swipes. But yeah, so Jason just sort of like goes around, kills people. That's pretty much the movie for an hour and a half. Then they have like a bunch of backstory, like the Tommy Jarvis films, where it's like, oh yeah, Jason killed my family and friends, and no one cares. And then he gets revenge and whatnot, and it's like, oh yeah, Jason was doing gold. No one cares. No one cares about what your problem is with Jason. We just want to see Jason kill people, and that's the movie. But in like in Nightmare on Elm Street, they made it like a really sick film. Like Freddy Krueger's like this weird like guy, and it's like, oh, I don't want to learn more about that now. But then you learn more about it, and it's like, yeah, Joe's not talking because he's focusing. But the Nightmare on Elm Street films, the first one, it's some guy comes back in people's dreams because the parents killed him, and so he's getting revenge by killing all the children.
I mean, as you would.
I mean, that right there, that's a good basis for a film.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, and the second one, I think they just forgot about that because they killed him with the power of love or something.
Yeah, I think
Huey Lewis killed Freddy Krueger in the second one.
Oh, I did it!
You did it, well done.
Hey!
Yeah. Alright, go collect his item. It's, I think it's decent, I'm not sure.
Dragon Scale?
Yeah, it's decent.
That's all.
Before you go over there, turn back around and explore.
Okay, is that a further on bit?
That's the boss.
Oh.
So, in the third one, that's my favourite one, by the way.
Yeah.
They complicate it even further by explaining more about his backstory. Now, I'm not saying that this is complicating it in far of like I have to think of him in the movie. It's more of like it's just like adding more backstory.
What by?
Yeah. So you have to go
contraption, right?
You have to go the other way.
And does this take me into the Dark Phalanx?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm not saying it'll complicate it in the way of like you have to really think about the last 2 movies just to understand it.
Also, like, I'd love you just defeat the dragon. You come down, you see this.
Yeah. Also, in a randomizing run, if you go to fight Phalanx, but if like they randomize an enemy and Phalanx shows up there,
yeah,
it's not going to attack you because you have to get to that point for it to
activate.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just the free souls.
Pretty much. It'll move and stuff, but it won't attack you or retaliate.
I was worried that was going to be like another drop.
Yeah, so I'll let you explore for a little bit whilst I have a rant.
Yeah, you go, because I'm not as far into the Friday film as you are.
I'm going ham on this now, because I always rant about this with people, and like 5 minutes in, they're like, "Oh God, stop talking."
But now we have a captive audience.
Yeah, now you can't avoid me now.
well, they can.
You're gonna sit down. You're gonna listen.
You listen, bitch.
And Nightmare on Elm Street, I love them. And part 3, it's like they added enough story to it, so it's like, okay, I can, okay then. But then part 4, what was it? The Dream Master, because part 3 was Dream Warriors. Dokken did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Not soundtrack. Dokken did a song. Good song, by the way. And then
give it a listen.
Yeah, great song, genuinely. And then part 4, The Dream Master, it follows Alice, who's now played by a different actor. In the third one, it was Patricia Arquette. In the third one, it's Tuesday Night. Yeah, don't ask. And so, she's the Dream Master, and all these people around her are dying. And then when they die, she absorbs their soul and gains their power and ability. Yeah, and it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh, careful about this area. There's a bunch of... Oh, no!
Oh, those are the wheels you walked...
Oh, no, Joe! I told you to be careful! Oh. Anyway, back to my rantings. Here for another few minutes, guys.
It's going to be another hour-long one,
guys.
Yeah,
I'll bitch and moan about this, about Nightmare on Elm Street now, and then I'll bitch and moan about Halloween later because that one's going to take a long while.
They're both going to take a long while, Joe.
Yeah, I know, because I keep going off on tangents. So, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master.
The dreamy boy.
It's a woman. It's a girl.
The dreamy girl.
Yeah. And it's like, she's getting all these powers and abilities. You have to step out for him to come at you. But she's getting all these like powers and abilities, and all that's all cool shit and all that lot. And then Freddy, they reveal more about Freddy. It's like, his mum worked as a nun in an asylum, but she got locked in the asylum, and for sake of keeping things a bit PG and a bit clean,
yeah,
there were like 1,000 maniacs in this asylum.
Obviously, because that's what you do with an asylum.
Fill in the blanks with your own mind.
Yeah.
Without me saying any words.
And then Johnny Freddy becomes a thing.
Johnny Krueger.
Good old Johnny Boy Krueger.
He's born. Also, this is just a fun fact. One of the maniacs in the asylum was played by Robert Englund, who played Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
Also, he appears as a bus driver in the second, and like he appears like with little cameos here and there. And I think it's in this fourth one where they actually just say,
That's key.
yeah, so you know what locked door before in your phalanx?
Yeah.
That's that key.
Huh.
So it's like they're giving him like more exposure now because they're actually saying, "Hey, look, it's the killer." But Freddy Krueger is played by the same guy every time.
I feel like I've been attacked by a Beyblade.
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
So there's some good things that I like. Robert Englund plays Freddy Krueger in all the films, apart from the new one, of which it's not great.
Not the best.
I mean, it's okay, but it's not fantastic.
Why? Is that just there, just to fucking... Oh,
Yeah.
Fire Surge.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a great film. If you want to... I did check it out,
Yeah.
and I thought it was a decent film, but why? Why, oh why, did they make Freddy into a diddler? They made him into a diddler!
Of course they did.
In the first one, he wasn't a diddler, he just killed children. Of which, yeah, okay, that's quite bad.
Yeah, well, it's not diddling, is it?
Yeah, I'd say diddling is far worse. And I'm like, okay, well, this is... No, I don't like that. And the guy who plays him, Jackie Earl Haley, he does a decent job. I can't fault him, but the makeup is stupid. I don't like his face.
What is this room just full of spin wheels for?
They're not called spin wheels, they're just called bone wheel skeletons.
Is it worth what's down there? Because I'm going to keep on hitting my head against it.
Yeah, it is, because that's how you get to the boss.
Oh, I thought you said across the bridge.
I know, but there's a bit down there that you need to do to unlock the boss.
Oh, right.
So, yes, so Freddy Krueger is the son of 1,000 maniacs, 100 maniacs, 1,000,000 maniacs.
10 billion.
Oh, fun fact, his dad is played by Alice Cooper.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
and he does beat Freddy. So that's not great.
I couldn't imagine Alice Cooper beating someone myself.
Yeah, it's the films are like a lot of fun. Like if you was just to watch them from start to finish, the films are quite fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
But in every film, they're like trying to top the last film's like weird absurdity with all like the new kind of story that they do. So it's like the first one, he kills children. Second one, I don't think they added much about him there. Third one, he kills children, and he's the son of a nun who went mad and killed children or something.
As it is.
In the fourth one, oh no, in the third one they also reveal the maniacs thing. In the fourth one, it's like all like this more fucked up shit. In the fifth one, it's he's trying to take over a baby in someone's womb to be like him.
Yeah.
So he keeps on killing people and feeding souls to this unborn baby in someone's stomach. Not stomach, but in...
Yeah. Womb.
You get what I mean. And...
In the lady bits.
Yeah, in there. And in the sixth one, Freddy's dead. They just kill Freddy with a pipe bomb. And it also reveals that Freddy is being like given long-lasting eternal life bollocks from these three like flying lizard things with faces.
Oh, so the god Pokemon from the first set.
No.
No.
No, this is weird. It looks like they're flying, like, bone tadpoles. I can't describe it accurately because it's so weird.
The thing is...
if you're wondering what you're supposed to do here, you're supposed to become human and come down here.
Oh, right. Oh, they'll get invaded?
Yes.
Yeah.
By an NPC, don't worry.
No, so it's completely destroyable.
Yeah.
I'm guessing then that person will help you with my boss.
No.
No.
Yeah, but you just get, like, a cool item. And it's like... They really managed to make Freddy into a weird guy.
Well, the thing is, it's that thing, it's a Harry Potter thing. Once you have a good thing, it's great. It's great. But if you keep on adding to it after it's finished, or it's first started...
Oh, are you on about how J.K. Rowling like keeps on tweeting about different things about the films, like Dumbledore's being gay and...
Dumbledore and Grindelwald had an intense sexual relationship. That was a direct quote from the woman herself.
Yeah, so...
the woman as well, who has the absolute authority in all law-based opinions.
Yeah, so it's not that kind of thing with Nightmare on Elm Street series. It's basically just they keep adding it and they're like, let's see how weird we can make this. And my main gripe is just that they keep adding more weird stuff, and some of it, like, it's like I don't really want to like try to. It's not that I want to try and follow it. It's just trying to explain it all in like detail. It's like, okay, well, he's a guy, and like all this bad shit's happened to him, and also he kills children. Now he's undead. Oh, he's also a ghoul. He's come back from the dead. He keeps on coming back here and there.
The thing is, though, to become a ghoul, don't you have to like be forced to be a vampire by a vampire or some shit?
No, that's called being a vampire.
Oh. I don't know. There was a thing, and I swear to God, the in-law reason you become a ghoul is because someone's forced to be a vampire, but you resisted it.
No, but I don't understand.
You're leading me to something. I know Dark Souls.
I don't know how you become like a ghoul or a fiend or something. Well, for a fiend, it's just you have to do nasty shit to people all the time. But to become a ghoul, it's you can't kick them. I don't think. Oh, they can. But to become a ghoul, it's like, why? I don't really know how it goes about happening.
How one becomes a ghoul.
Yeah, for me, it's just you do some nasty shit and then.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the Velka set. You do some nasty shit and then you come back and you're dead but not dead.
Yeah.
And I can give some examples, my favourite one being Bela Lugosi in Son of Frankenstein. He's an undead ghoul because they hanged him, but he's not dead. But then again, the Universal series is another thing I have problems with.
Yeah, the Universal series, they did try their best.
They didn't. They did not.
No, they
did not try their best to connect them all. They didn't
try their best. I'm not saying they tried their best.
They gave it as much thought as Michael Bay puts thought into his movies.
Bang, noise, explosion, titties.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, how is it that he comes back from the dead? No one will remember the last film. That's pretty much what it was. Because it was released in like the 30s and 40s, people...
They expected people to not commonly watch films.
It wasn't that they expect them to commonly not watch films, it's... They can't watch films because it came out in the cinema, and then
that was your only opportunity to see it.
And how'd you see it again? I don't know. Home video wasn't a thing.
Unless you was rich enough to have your own projector and buy the film reels.
Yeah, of which I'm also pissed off about because people don't take care of film reels.
No, because
they do nowadays because film preservation's a thing. Back then, they just put them in a vault and they'd catch fire.
Well, they catch fire, or they fucking...
You can see how I go off on loads of tangents when I'm like talking about random bullshit and getting pissed off about it. I'm sorry, guys, but I get pissed off at a lot of really strange things, such as movies.
As well as that, vinyls. You know, back in the day, no one gave a shit about vinyls.
Well, they did give a shit about vinyls.
No, but they didn't look after them, because they didn't really have to.
Well, fair enough. But then after that, it's like CDs came out and they threw the vinyls away. Or they turned them into like ornaments on the wall or something. Well, if it was a good vinyl, they wouldn't do that. But then again, if any vinyl survives, it's worth a bit of money nowadays.
Well, the thing is,
which is annoying.
When my nan died years ago, before I knew anything like about you know, vinyls or records being worth anything other than, you know, CDs being worth like a tenner.
Well, yeah, CDs are worth like. They're worth like pretty much next to nothing now.
Oh yeah.
Unless you go to HMV, in which they're worth
Like £20 a piece.
Yeah, which I find stupid because I can just go to like.
I can go to the internet and get it for free. You know, because well, not free, but £14 a month. And it's officially licensed, and I also get a license to play in front of like 100 people.
Yeah.
Like, what's that though?
That is. Oh, you want that? Yeah.
Cool. Oh my god, I'm just being harassed by everything.
Yep. But it's like.
But yeah, so
I feel like we need to continue this on another little bit. I'm gonna get my thoughts like very crystal clear of why I am pissed off at CDs and all this.
Before you carry on, when my nan died, she had like loads of vinyls. I recognise the covers because I had all the albums from like, you know, the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and she had loads of vinyls. I was looking at them, but my mum was like, "Oh, vinyls are worthless." Whoosh, in the skip.
No.
And now I am older. I'm like, that was like 4 or 5 grand's worth of vinyls. I mean, they would have been in shit shape.
Yeah.
Because my nan's house was awful. But
I mean, I think the most expensive vinyl I have, and it's not that expensive a vinyl. I think I got it for £5 at an outdoor market.
Well, the thing is,
it was Van Halen's original 1978 album from like 1978. It sounds amazing because one thing I love about vinyls is it's got that scratchy.
It's got a crackle.
It's got a good crackle to it, like a Sunday roast.
Ooh, I had roast yesterday. It was lovely.
It
was lovely.
I had a picnic. Not because I wanted to. It was my mum's birthday. Oh, you're gonna get toxicated. Oh, you didn't. Nice. Why are you going up here?
To clear these guys, because when I went down there before, they followed me.
Fair enough. Don't fall down. Just run away.
No, he followed me before, so I don't want to just get fucking sideswiped again.
Just run down the stairs and then just hide.
Not good enough. I don't understand. I'm not supposed to get toxicated.
Do you want to end it there and we'll start up on the new one?
Right. So I'll just get rid of this. I'll just do this.
I will cut it before this bit and we'll return to like after you've beaten them.
You know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really salts my bumhole? Chapped ass crack.
What's that? You like chapstick?
Where's the chapstick?